Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Yeah, it's Destiny 2. It is Destiny 2, remains Destiny 2. I love Destiny 2. Give me Destiny 2. All right, now that that's cleared up, I was just taking the lid off my tea. Oh, I just can't wait to get a sip of this. Whatever you're having, drink with me. Drink with me. Now, what do I want to do today? It's the same thing I want to do every day. I seek victory. I want to be a winner. I want to be a contender. I need color shaders. I need emblems. I need to run into new guardians. I need to have a good time. Have a good time. Yeah. Show me how to do it now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need good times, and you probably need good times. All right. Anything I can do here? Anything I can do, you can do better. So I was watching my friend Zatu earlier. Zatu, hello. I was watching you. I had on your channel, but I didn't get to hear the volume. So I don't know what you're talking about. It could be something, very mathematic. Very mathematic. Hello to Zatu, Lark, Rezels, Raging Girl Gamer, Phoenix, hello. Cactus Dude, Ginger, Honor, Ironheart, Quiver, let me sword you. I'm going to need you to come in, Sword, and give us a full explanation. Peeb, hello. Cactus, Grunty Fan, Ironheart, Jersey Thunder, Orion, Smoky McSmokes, Superman Tan. Hello to everybody that's in Coterie of Arms. How are you? Hello, hello. So I didn't even turn this. I didn't turn that light on right over there. Do I need that light? I don't even think I need it right now. This camera is that good. It's that good. So what do I want to go warm up in? I did a lot of PvP yesterday. I did Arms Week, Medieval. Do I need to see Ada? I think I might go. Let's just go visit her. Ada 1, we're coming to see you. Do you still have your Flores? Ada 1, are you still shiny? Are you still fluorescent? Have you got the goods that we all need? Weapons. Oh, drink with me, Guardians. Drink with me. Mmm, mmm. That is so tasty. I just can't get enough of it. I'm going to be just very saddened when I run out of that stuff. I've got one last, case of it coming in. And then once that case is gone, I'm not going to order anymore until, the next holiday season. So, it'll be about 9 or 10 months from now. 9 or 10 months. I'm still standing. But I want to see Ada. I feel like I need a good King Oreo. That's what I feel like I need. And here it is. 65? 65? Why would you do that? And I can buy combat telemetry and get what? What do I get? I don't even know if I want to buy that. I just feel like I need to wait for it to drop. Wait for a good one to drop. And I will probably have to go through, what, thousands of these to get the one I want. You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm probably going to have to go through thousands to get the one I want.
Ransom Rider.
Oh, Holden, how are you? Hello, Holden.
Good. I was just laying in bed and saw you went live and thought I'd get on and see what you're doing.
Holden, if I had red carpet, I'd roll it out for you because you're always welcome here.
Thank you.
Holden, I played a lot of PvP yesterday,
Yeah.
and King Orfeo, or what is the official name? Well, I put them all in the
Yeah,
vault.
that's it.
I prefer King Oreo. It's got a creamy
Sure.
middle. But I need to get one of those that's got, gonna tag the arc lightning or whatever it does.
Jolting
Mangeria or
feedback.
something. It looks like a dragonfly.
Oh, Meganura.
Yes, Meganura. Meganura.
Yeah.
I need Meganura, and They've been pairing it with something else that looks really interesting, and I need to get that. I need to get it.
Uh, they as in like some other
Some of those
creators
top
have made it.
tier, triple S tier gamers with 500 to a million followers, and they make it look so good. Like you don't want to leave home without it, kind of good. And of
Yeah.
course, I know we have medieval weapons right now, but it just really did look like it was doing the tricks it needed to do to be star of the show.
Hmm.
Have you got it? Have you earned it?
I have like, hold on.
Are they
I have
pairing it
12
with
of.
Dragonfly? Is that what they're pairing it with, Holden?
Well, they they can't pair it with Dragonfly. Um, so in the third column, we've got some interesting options. Now, I haven't watched videos from creators, so there might be some unique interactions that I'm not aware of. But in the third column, what's exciting to me with Meganura, because let me just read this really quick. The community insight on Meganura says precision hits grant one stack for 3.5 seconds, maximum of three stacks. Precision kills cause targets to explode, dealing blah 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 weapon damage matching elemental damage in a 7.5 meter radius. Explosion has up to 50. Okay, so the expanding explosion is going to be arc damage. Um, so so one thing that's interesting to me in the third column is shoot to loot because any ammo bricks or orbs that come out of an enemy that you kill with a headshot are likely going to be snatched up and given to you immediately with the explosion. Uh, as always, Archer's Tempo is a great pick. It reduces your draw time for 3 seconds on the next shot, so it allows you to basically hit those precision hits to build up to three stacks faster. Explosive Head is it's okay. Um, the total damage increase by Explosive Head is 15%,
That's
but it
that's
doesn't
not
interact.
frivolous. I mean, 15%. That's okay with me.
Nope. And it doesn't, but it doesn't interact with Meganura in any way. Now, what might be really interesting is Pugilist, which gives you ability energy for your melee. And if the Meganura kills that it's getting when it causes an explosion are all counting, which they should, then you're going to be getting quite a lot of melee energy back with that perk. So I think Shoot to Loot and Meganura are interesting. Archer's Tempo and Meganura are a classic pairing. Archer's Tempo is just so good. Um, Impulse Amplifier is okay. It does make you have a faster reload speed and it reduces the animation duration. So
Well,
it's
Holden, here's
kind
the
of
question
increasing.
though. Archer's
Yeah.
tempo, I love, but what's the change on the draw time from non-Archer's tempo to Archer's tempo?
It's a 25% reduction for 3 seconds. So you get
How many could you
so let's
realistically get off in that 20 seconds?
no, so every time you hit a precision hit, it refreshes the timer to 3 seconds. So let's say that I'm shooting an enemy that is a chunky boy, like a yellow bar. If my draw speed is 600, let's just use the number 600 because it's an easy number to do the math on.
Right.
The lowest draw time I've been able to achieve with this bow is 533 using a draw time masterwork and an elastic string. And also the draw time mod. But obviously we're using the broken mods right now on the bows, but later on those will be gone. But if your draw time was 600 and you hit a crit for 3 seconds, Archer's Tempo would make your draw time 450. So it basically would save you 0.15 of a second for your next draw. But then, of course, you have to consider like how short of a time that actually is and how humans, you would have to basically time your release of your arrow perfectly to take a full advantage of that 150 millisecond improvement
Right.
of the draw time. So I almost think that leans towards pugilist being a better option, just because you don't usually see the ability, or you don't often see the ability gaining stuff in the third column. So I think pugilist Meganura is interesting. Um,
Now,
Archer's
Holden, do
Tempo is
you
gonna,
have
yeah.
it? Do you have the role that you want?
I don't have the role that I want.
And
Um,
which one will you be happy with when it drops into your lap?
so I'm a bow like connoisseur,
I know you've done a
and
lot of solo with bows. I mean, you're
yeah.
that guardian. You're that guardian.
So roles that I will keep, they have to have either like ideally they would have polymer string. Polymer string is my favorite of the bowstrings because it reduces draw time, but it also enhances accuracy. Elastic string is great, but it reduces accuracy for the additional draw time reduction. And then flexible string is also okay because it also reduces draw time and the accuracy reduction is not as bad as elastic string, and it also increases handling. Now, so that's the strings. So it has to be one of those three. It has to have one of those three for me. It also like it requires a draw time masterwork. There's no like
Ifs, ands, or buts about it. Draw time
yeah, it
masterwork.
just like I mean I might keep like an elastic string bow with an accuracy masterwork because that accuracy masterwork counters the negatives of the like that's the only other combo is like if it's elastic string and it has an accuracy masterwork and everything else is perfect, then I'll consider it. Um, but yeah. And then in the second column, I mean, I'm basically just looking for straight fletching or fiberglass arrow shaft. Those are the two that give the most accuracy. There's also compact arrow shaft, which gives handling and reload speed. That's like nice to have, but it's not as good as straight fletching or carbon
Now,
arrow
Holden,
shaft
I just found this in my postal
or
service.
fiberglass.
I just
Yep,
found this. So let me just call it out to you.
sure.
Archer's Tempo, Explosive Head, Pugilist, Precision Instrument, Meganura, and Jolting Feedback.
Hell yeah.
With a masterworked target acquisition. Is it this seems like it's pretty good.
What are the bowstrings that you
The
have and the
bowstrings
shafts?
aren't exactly. I have agile and high tension,
What
compact
is
arrow
high
shaft, and
tension?
helical fletching. Fletching.
So Compact arrow shaft would be my choice there.
Okay.
Helical is +6 accuracy. It's not bad if you find that you're missing shots, but
Yeah, it
it's
jumps
fine.
it from a 90 to a 96, but I
Oh,
put a
that's
targeting adjuster on it.
there's really no reason to go from 90 to 96. That's actually the thing about this bow that I didn't consider, which is that the accuracy is so high by default that I kind of just want to go for elastic string draw time masterwork because of the fact that it it gives you the lowest draw time and the accuracy is still like decent.
How do I get these super bow things from Ada One? I mean, I don't have a one of them.
You have to do the objectives that are inside the arms week.
All right, so like the daily challenges.
No, there's different challenges. You're live right now, right? Let me just come
Yes,
and look.
yes.
One sec.
I mean, I don't have a one of them, and aren't they like a different color? Sharpshooter. Did I get sharpshooter last time? Um, Final blows with weapons equipped with a volatile weapon mod.
Okay, you
Um,
see at the when you go into Arms Week and you go to Play Now, the second button from the top on the left,
yes.
there's two objectives at the bottom.
Oh, initial calibration, complete consecutive rounds of bow tuning, prototype tuning, magazine completed. Okay, I have the traits completed. Havoc, welcome in. Chandrol, hello. I talked to her earlier, so I think this is what she wants me to do. Defeat combatants in portal activities using the bow grants bonus. Man, oh man, I have been picking this. Well, what it was is I most likely cannot pull it from the Crucible menu. It has to be pulled from this menu. Is that what's held me back? Because yesterday I did like 50 games in PvP.
Uh, were you getting one shot by bows constantly?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to get those mods so that you can get some
I've
revenge and
got
one
what?
shot
I've
people with
got
bows?
Monday and a little bit of Tuesday left over, so I don't know if it's super important to me at this point. But it's
It's fun
sad,
though.
Holden, that I didn't pull them from this. I pulled them from Crucible where it says Arms Week Medieval Hardware New. And so I
What do
would
you mean
have to
you
go to the portal. Chandro is saying go to the portal. That's
Yeah,
crazy
you have to
town.
so go to Portal and like go to solo activities and just take a bow in and just like on a low level solo just kill a bunch of ads with bows until you finish the first um modifier.
Oh, that's so disappointing to think that because I didn't choose it from that, I got no progress.
Well,
No
you did get
progress.
some progress. You do have progress already. It's just that Crucible, you had to get bow kills. And you were you using a glaive as well?
Yes, and I glazed
Yeah, so
everything in sight.
exactly. So you were glaving and not bowing, and bowing is the focus.
I should have been on a Boeing. All right. Now, are you playing? Are you playing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you? Or do you
But
have something already planned, or do you want to go into some PvP?
I'll go into PvP with you, but I want you to get the mods so that you can experience how much fun it is to one-shot people with a bow.
I know. I need to be a one-shot bowman. So I'm gonna run this one because I did yesterday. King Oreo, King Orfeo. We all know. I wanted an easier name. King Oreo. Creamy goodness. I like the chocolate covered King Oreos. They are so good. I don't even know if they still make those. They might not make them. So Meganura or Jolt. Chandro, I should go with jolting feedback and Archer's tempo. Precision final blows create an elemental damage explosion that deals more damage based on the number of precision hits. Dealing repeated, this is jolting feedback. Dealing repeated damage with this weapon inflicts jolt at an increased rate. Archers with jolt for ad clear at chains. Chains. Change. So Chandro, thank you. Are you playing? Because Holden and I are going to go in and have a good time. I did a lot of this yesterday, but I didn't choose it through the. Well, I mean, I feel like all that was on the portal page, but it obviously wasn't the page they wanted me to be on.
It
Shoot to
it was, you
loot,
just didn't.
explosive head, impulse amplifier, dragonfly, jolting feedback, flexible string, elastic string. Some of these they're okay. Archer's tempo, pugilist, precision instrument, and meganura. That's basically the one I have right now. But this is polymer string and natural string. Let's take a look at this one really quick. Agile, high tension, explosive head, successful warm up, impulse amplifier with rolling storm, rangefinder, or jolting feedback. I've got two more here. Man, oh man, see, a lot of these dropped. Agile, flexible, surplus, shoot to loot, pugilist, dragonfly, rolling storm, rangefinder. I like rolling storm. Here's my last one, and I have deleted dozens of these, and I just didn't look at them. There are times, Archer's Tempo, Dragonfly, there are times where I just don't want to, because I look at all of these weapons and think, there's a time, there's a place, somewhere I could use this and be a champion. Disruption Break, Repulsor Brace. And I do love a glaive. I mean, there were a lot of games, several yesterday, that I finished numero uno just from slip sliding and glaving. I was glaving everybody. Disruption Break. And I know it's, people say you're that kind of player. Well, look, it's in the game. It's in the game. I love attrition orbs, reverberation. I really am a fan of. Heel clip. So I'm not saving any of these right now. Right now. Because I want to get that one perfect roll. I've got a vault full of stuff that's imperfect. They're cracked, they're splintered, they don't fire right. Something's wrong with them. Something keeps them from being perfect. Now, I have a lot of resources piled up on me that I could go see Ada 1 and buy my way into possibly the really good one. I could buy my way. But, I'd rather earn it. I'd rather it drop in the wild and me be thrilled when I pick it up and say, this is it. This is the one. I am victorious. I earned this, using my very own merits. But that might not happen. I might come tomorrow. I might be buying my way into trying to get a good one. And Holden has in mind exactly. We heard earlier. He knows exactly the one he wants. Will he get it? Will he be a champion with a bow? We're going to find out because I am going to space. And soon I will be joined by Holding a Grenade, live streamer, content creator, and all around fantastic guardian that you just can't put down. Holding a Grenade.
Are you gonna do your bow kills?
Do I need to go into some PvE first?
I think, yeah, it would be a good idea.
All right.
It's okay. I'll help you.
All right. Let's see what we can find here in PvP. I need to choose it from the portal too, don't I? Vanguard alerts, just quick play.
Uh, No, honestly, let me just back out and we'll just get this done quick. So go into solo
Solo for so
and
long.
choose Caldera, throw on the King Oreo that has the Mega Nura, and choose like a lower difficulty, like customize it and make it. No, sorry, go out of the seasonal hub, go into solo ops, bottom left corner.
Oh, is this still gonna count?
Solo ops, bottom left corner.
Yep, I got it.
And then go like whatever one you want. I think Caldera is probably gonna be the easiest.
Oh, I do love the salt mines, but let's go to
Yeah, sure, you can do
Caldera.
salt. You can do salt
Caldera,
mines.
isn't that on Kepler? I try to stay away from
Yeah, yeah,
Kepler.
sure. Just do salt mines and lower the difficulty. Like lower it down to flipping like uh
Normal,
customize it to
10. Oh my, I've never played this low before. How low can I go? How low can I go? I don't know that I've ever seen one. I've never been on a normal one in the salt mines. Let's go in.
and just use your bow only.
Bow only. Bow everything. Now, would my Wish Ender count?
Yes.
And the combat bow I have equipped. That would also count, right?
Yeah, do you have the Orfeo equipped?
I have a good shout power weapon, and I have King Orfeo and Wish
Yep.
Ender.
Yeah, so your Orfeo is going to shoot faster, and these ads are going to die in,
Record
like
time.
basically nothing. So, um, but it's also taken, so Wish Ender will kill the big boys faster.
Wish Ender is it's just so good, Guardians. I know there's been a lot written, a lot said. There's some negativity out there about Wish Ender, but I'm not hearing it because I love it.
Sectors have been changing hands thick and fast. Nobody's been able to hold them for long.
I need to win
Very
three
good.
more
That means
games
less
to get the
fortification. Will be
gilded.
easier for the Guardian to clean up.
Um,
Holden, I know this is totally another subject, but I know you have most likely been looking at the previews for Send Help with Dylan O'Brien.
uh, I am aware of the movie.
It's Sam Raimi,
Okay, yeah.
and I'm a fan of him. I'm a big fan of Sam Raimi. Where's all my enemies? Come out down there. There he is. Show yourself. Face me, vile demon.
It's getting really good reviews.
It's just I've seen them do their interview, their interview circuit, and they've just been like really phenomenal. It's been a joy to see them on the interview circuit. It really, ooh, in my face, not another one. It's just been a joy to see him Holden, and I liked him back in, I guess it was Teen Wolf. I really liked him over the main star. He was a sidekick, but he wasn't a Gilligan. He was really a phenomenal sidekick. I find that so many sidekicks are entertaining. They're fun because often they don't have to be super serious. They can go out and just, carry on and really enjoy themselves. And Dylan O'Brien, I think he's doing that. I think he's chosen roles that are allowing him to express his creativity. And I'm excited about that. Anytime you see an actor and they're out there and they're getting to have fun, that matters.
Right.
But Holden, we lost somebody. The world lost greatness on
Catherine
Monday
O'Hara.
of this week. Catherine O'Hara. And my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm crushed. And I know her family is simply devastated. I know we don't have all the details, but the fact remains she's gone. And I loved her. Loved her. I didn't realize that she had really voiced so many characters. And Holden, she was Canadian.
Yes.
I just loved her, though. I did really think
She
she was
just-
just a bright spot.
Like, and she was so good in so many things, but like, I just like the first thing that I think I ever saw her in was like will always be the role that I remember her for, which is the mother in Home Alone.
Home Alone. Kevin! I know. And I never have seen Beetlejuice Part 1 or Part 2. I'm going to need these little guys to start spawning better, faster, stronger, longer.
Yeah, so I think you might want to up the difficulty a couple levels just to get more ad density.
And maybe I do need to go to Caldera. Is Caldera ate up with them?
There's quite a lot of ads in Caldera, yes, but this one should also have a bunch of ads if you turn up the difficulty. But you maybe take a look at what your progress is, like how many you are towards the...
Yeah, how many do I need to get it? All right, let's take a look at that, Guardians. Let's go over, I guess it would be, no, wait a minute. It's not under Quest. I need to go under Portal. I need to go under the event. I need to page down. And, wow, I'm at 89%. So this is going to have it. And we're
Yeah,
just
you'll be
hanging
fine.
out.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was just such bad news. And I mean, we had all seen her, I guess, in December, and she looked fantastic. I did read where she has that condition where the heart is further to the right side than it is to the left side of your body where most people's hearts are. But, I mean, I don't know anything about that, but does that shorten your lifespan? I don't know. Okay, that got it.
I don't
Return to Ada 1. Wow, that was pretty fast. Ada 1. Ada, where are you? I just need to go to
She's
World.
in the shooting range.
World. Go down. Go to the tower. Go to the shooting. Is there not an easier way for me to get there? I'm coming, Ada. I'm coming.
Yeah, so if you go into the event Arms Week and go to play now, the shooting range is the first option.
All right. Yes, Chandroll, I did. I watched a couple of their interviews and, okay, Mean Girls, Rachel McAdams, we need to talk about it. She was so good, just so good in that. She played such a delicate balance between you love her because she's so hateful. It was just so good. I really liked Mean Girls. Not the remake, not the musical. The real Mean Girls. Wow, I got to accept a lot right there. Now I need to look at the other one. Thank you, Ada. I'm so glad to see that you're a benefit to us all once again. Where's your neck piece that I struggled to get? It's missing. So yeah, I don't know. I want to see it, Chandroll. I want to see it. On the one hand, we lost somebody so incredibly great, and then on the other hand, we've got this phenomenal movie where the reviews are just burning up and everybody's loving it. Do I want to go to the theater? I don't think so. Holden and I have discussed this. You know, here where I live, a theater ticket is $25. It's like $25. And you know, then I want popcorn. I want a beverage. Give me a good lemonade. And so it does become, you know, one of those situations where you're saying arrows and bolts split. Okay, I'm using that. I'm using that.
Yeah.
Visit
So
Ada.
now what does it want you
I
to
gotta
do?
visit Ada again. In-flight benefits. Earn points by quickly defeating combatants in portal ops. Dealing final
Yeah.
blows with weapons equipped with volatile
So
weapon mods.
so now you want to go into a very enemy dense area. Does it? Sorry, can you read that one more time for me?
Yes, let me go back to it. I'm sure now it's under quest. Earn points by defeating targets with precision final blows in portal activities. Using weapons with volatile weapon mods equipped will grant bonus progress.
Okay, so here's the thing: is Bungie kind of did a really big dumb with this first mod because when it splits the arrows, it makes it annoying to get headshots with.
Okay, so I should remove the mod.
I think maybe just don't use the mod and go into an enemy dense solo op and see how much progress you're getting per kill.
All right. Well, and couldn't I just use Wish Ender because it doesn't really
Yes,
have a space
yes.
for that mod?
Yes.
So not Portal Ops.
No, it has to be Portal.
Oh, it is Portal Ops.
Solo ops.
Oh, Quick Play. Let's see what I get in Quick Play. I'm a fan of Quick Play. I often warm
Quick
up
Play
in
solo?
Quick Play. If I get that one on Nessus, though, we're leaving. I'm leaving it. I don't like it one bit. I want to be able to sneak around. I want to be able to use my environment to further my progress, to complete my mission for Ada. That's what I want. I want it, and I want it now. Chandrol, Hierarchy of Needs, and then doesn't Hierarchy of Needs track? Am I thinking the right
Does
bow? Which
Does
one
it track
tracks?
precision hits though, or
Is it No, one of them. It's Tiku's that tracks.
We've got
yeah?
plenty
But
of
you need
civilian
precision
fighters,
kills.
but the
Like
climate
Alright.
this far out is too dangerous. The Guardians on their own.
I'm not worried. I've been holding Trostland alone for long enough to know what a single soldier can do.
I feel like this is going to be fairly, quick, work. Because they wanted people to get out and play. Now, I've been lackadaisical. I beat around the bush. And what happens is I have not earned these as I should have. I've just, not. And I should have. Zatu told me about it. He said you need to be earning those. And just yesterday I said, well, I've only got a couple of days left. Do I really need to earn them now? Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing. Oh, look at you, sir. Standing there waiting for me. You're there waiting. Alright, I guess I have to shoot those little things out again. We got to progress this. We got to be progressive. So, yeah, I don't know, Holden, if I'm going to go to the theater and see it. I mean, what are your thoughts about spending the bucks on a theater? Then it maybe be filled with people that are texting, talking. It can be infuriating. And sometimes I think that is the reason that we see that ticket sales are not what they once were.
I am in a PvP game, so I can't really think right now.
All right, just
But
hold that thought. Hold that. We'll come back
yeah.
to it, Holden. PvP's important. Oh, Chandro, you'll have to come hang out. We can go into some PvP. And I can use these phenomenal mods that I'm earning right now.
Holy crap, we came back and won the game. Let's go. Whew.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
We were down like 109 to 128, and then we won 152 to 145. We were down by about 20 points.
You know, I wonder if I could have gone into like, oh no, it has to be from the, okay, no, strike that. I was thinking I could have gone into one of the dungeons.
So, I just saw recently that locally, my theaters in Vancouver are doing $5 Tuesdays. So, like, cheap Tuesday movie tickets was always a thing growing up where I lived, and now they're bringing back this like cheap Tuesday thing, and you also can get like a $5 small popcorn, which is already excessive, but like that's how the movie theaters make their money
Yeah.
because they're a business.
Concessions.
They're a business that exists for other people's business, right? They don't. So I think that I don't know enough about how the ticket I don't know enough about how the ticket funds are distributed, like who gets what piece of the pie of like the price of the ticket. I don't know enough about that to be stating like opinions on like the theatrical business model. I do love going to the theater. I do hate people who don't respect other people trying to enjoy a movie. Yeah, that's basically.
It's been kind of a mess, I think.
Like, I saw an article the other day. I didn't get to read the article because of the paywall. RIP Print Legacy Media. It was from The Atlantic, and it was an article that was headlined "The Film Students That Don't Have the Attention Span to Go to the Movies Anymore." And so, I don't know, like, I love a good long movie if it is gripping and it holds my attention and
Yes.
there's like tension and stuff like that. But we have definitely got like a there's a certain amount of understanding that the brain runs on these like different chemicals that are given as rewards when we do something that we like, and so we so often will choose the dopamine, the like short term gain option, and that isn't something that is replenished as much in a long movie as it is when you're like scrolling on TikTok or watching YouTube videos, or playing video games. And so I understand it. I understand that people that are younger and maybe even my age don't have the patience to go to a movie anymore. And I think that like the 3 hour movies, and even the 2 hour, I think 2.5 hours is maybe like the longest a movie should be without an intermission. I think that if your movie goes over 150 minutes, it should have a
break.
a bathroom break.
Yes, it should. I agree, Holden. I agree. Give us a little break in there. Come on now, movie owners. But you know what's so funny is that we've seen these people we've seen some big media names, some big stars. Just recently, we got one of the influencer YouTubers, TikTokers, Markiplier. Is it
Yep.
Markiplier? He just released his movie.
It's Markiplier.
Markiplier.
Yeah.
He just released his movie, and I checked on it Friday. It was #1 in North America. It was #1. And that really said something about the power of these popular personalities that you can feel.
Yeah.
And it wide opened in North America, 4,100 screens. They had asked him, I read an interview, said he was asked early on, like, oh, how many screens you thinking? 10, 20? And he was like, no, we're going wide release with this thing. I've got millions of fans. And it seems like, now I've not looked at the totals today. Have you looked at the box office today at all? Hold
No,
on.
I've not been paying attention to the box office. I heard that it did 8.5 million on Friday and that it was looking to do about 17, which is awesome. I'm so happy for Mark. I actually worked with him on his Edge of Sleep show that went on Amazon Prime. And he's awesome. And he deserves all of his success. And his audience is, in the nicest way possible, like as much of a compliment as I could possibly mean it. His audience is insane.
That is great. I
So-
wish him success. But I wonder what the reviews have been on the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I have so I always have to qualify the things that I say just for the fact that I would never want to be taken out of context. But working in the film industry makes you like a lot more mindful of the craft and the fact that there are people behind the camera, right?
Teamwork.
And so it makes you like sort of a lot more critical of technical not lacking differences in terms of like a production that's done by a professional team versus like something that's done by not, I wouldn't say hobbyists, or I wouldn't say amateurs, I wouldn't say any of that, but like the trailer didn't scream like Hollywood to me, or like it didn't scream like A24, it didn't scream like
Did it say iPhone when you watched it? I haven't watched the trailer.
No, it didn't say iPhone. It didn't say that, and you know, the movie is about a man in a submarine, and he's like reacting to screens, and it's like, I want to see the movie. I don't want to like rest on an assumption from the trailer. The teaser trailer was so good, like coming out of pool of blood in slow motion and stuff like that. I wasn't a huge fan of the voices that I heard in the voiceover. I wasn't a huge fan of Mark's line delivery in the trailer for the film. And that could like be for a number of different reasons or factors or whatever, but like I need to see the movie to like see what I think of it eventually. I didn't see it yet.
Xeon says Iron Lung was a game that released a few years ago. Was
Yes.
he involved in that game?
He was not involved in the game. He did a Let's Play. So Markiplier does gaming videos, and he usually does Let's Plays where he will play the game with like comedic reactions and commentary and stuff like that. And he really enjoyed Iron Lung to the point that he went to the creators of the game and bought the film rights. and then he self-funded not only making the movie, but he also self-funded and self-released his film into theaters. And for the fact that it's been all done by him, like, this is a massive success, and it should open doors for other, YouTuber success stories, trying to like make movies and put them into the theaters. So
And
I
you
love
just
that.
hit on really what I was, part of what I was going to be speaking about, just comment on, is that he went like an independent. He didn't go through somebody
Yeah.
major that,
I-
he did this stuff on his own.
My understanding is that it's mostly him. I don't know, like, how they got the. I don't know. But, like. One second.
And
Had to kill somebody.
somebody just recently who did the same thing by bypassing some of the big studio heads was Taylor Swift with her movie that made $178 million. She didn't go through the traditional route. I was reading an interview that said she did approach some of the Hollywood regulars and they wanted a huge cut, and she's like, my people have filmed this, my camera crews have filmed this, my teams are starring in this. It's basically done. I don't need a director. I'm the director. I wrote it, produced it. It's my money.
Yeah.
And so she bypassed them and went directly to the theater system. I wonder if that's what he did to get, out there.
I think that we can say pretty safely that the days of audience reach being gatekept by corporations is over. Like, it was already over with YouTube, but now it's over with, like, the fact that someone who's very popular on YouTube who has a ton of money can also self-release a film into thousands and thousands of theaters. That's going to be something that people see and be like, oh wow, that's really cool. Maybe I, who also has like a pretty large audience, could make a movie and do that. And so, like, I just want to express that, like, I can simultaneously not be impressed with the final trailer for his film, and also be extremely happy for the success of the box office and the success of the experiment of self-releasing a film. Like, I don't know if any other YouTubers have done something to this extent. Like, Taylor Swift was already mega famous for, I would say,
for being a
she's
musician,
like a
for being
she's a billionaire. So
yeah, I'm gonna look and see. Let's check Box Office Mojo, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
It's gonna
see
be
what it
fun
says.
to see what this comes up as today, because they usually post around 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. But you could also go to Deadline. Yeah, you must have read from this too, Holden. 17.8 million. That's absolutely astounding. Now, we don't know the cost. I don't know, and there's probably industry estimates. Send Help made $20 million. Friday, Send Help was 7.2, Saturday was 7.1, Sunday was 5.7, and usually we see the box office slump a little bit on Monday, and then we'll see a kick back up on Tuesday. Let's take a look at Iron Lung and see how its daily take was. I'm just fascinated for people, really, Guardians. It's fascinating. Friday was $9 million. Saturday was 5.3. Sunday was 3.5. What you have to keep in mind here, keep this in mind. Send Help was a majorly recognized director with, two big stars attached. And it had a massive campaign where I'm sure millions were spent. So it's really fascinating to see someone come in and do some damage at the box office, and by damage I mean they got a lot of ticket sales.
Yeah, because the thing is that like all the advertising in the world doesn't mean butts in the seats.
No, it
Whereas
does
if you
not.
have like whereas if you've built up a brand around your person, like Markiplier has, he has like what 40 some million subscribers. I don't even know what he's at yet or right now, but every time that he's gone to do something, they have supported him and they have gone and done it. Now, so I'm very curious to see like the legs that it has. I think that it's gonna get some residual um, increase in like the sort of general public because of the fact that it's the number one movie. Like that'll boost sales. So I don't think it's going to be such a huge drop off the second week. But then the third week, after all of Markiplier's fans have seen it, after the bump from it being movie number one have seen it, we might see like a steep drop in the support for it from like a general public perspective. But that's okay because he's already made a ton of money off of it, and I doubt that they spent
And was it a
17
passion project for
million.
him? I mean, would he
Oh,
have done this, not really just saying, I want the
yeah.
money, but saying, this is
No,
something
no,
I want
he
to do?
is. As far as I know, and as far as I've experienced, he cares way more about just like making stuff than like making a ton of money. And I think it's reported that he makes from YouTube like I couldn't even guesstimate. Let me just see.
I would think a
Give
couple
me
of 100 million.
no, well, not per year, but give me a second here.
They have him listed somewhere on his take yearly. There's a lot of YouTube millionaires.
So
I think like even Astacross last year, it was like $980,000 just on his straight YouTube, not endorsements or any other channels. So he's
yeah,
well into the
so
millions.
So there have been reports of him earning between 30 and 38 million in one year. There's also outlets that report 10 to 20 million. But he has also stated publicly that he doesn't know what to do with all of his money and that he likes to finance and support his friends' projects. Like he's not trying to like amass Elon Musk or Bezos levels of wealth. He's trying to make cool stuff and like leave a legacy of
Right.
entertainment and like substance, and I respect the hell out of him for that. Um, like it's just it's awesome. It's so admirable, and I'm so glad that it's opening doors. I want to do something sort of similar with a story that I'm working on. Not exactly like uh, independently done. Like I want to bring on production companies and stuff like that, but I'm working on some scripts and stuff. And so the fact that that's been popular and made its money back and been successful, and like now that Iron Lung has been put out there and has made a bunch of money, now Markiplier is even more has more leverage to like sell the streaming rights to Amazon or Netflix or whatever he wants to do, or he could just like put it on his YouTube channel if he's happy with how much money he's made and he just wants people to be able to watch it for free all the time and in his form and like not let anyone control it. But I would guess that it'll end up on Amazon eventually because that's where his other uh,
Projects have gone.
projects have gone with and like Amazon just pays a lot of money to creators like Mr. Beast has like his Beast Games thing on there, which is
Do you know I have never watched a video at all from Mr. Beast, and I've just never seen anything from him, and I
I
didn't watch
mean
any of
like
that stuff.
I mean he's basically He's basically just giving away money. You know, like,
But isn't he one of those that does make like, a couple of 100 million every year or two?
well, everything that he makes, he puts back into producing more and more content. And he has aspirations of like being president one day. And I think he's going to become president because that's just where we live in a cult of personality, and why wouldn't he? You know, like he's the most subscribed individual on YouTube, and he thinks that he can make a positive impact on the world, and he loves giving people money, and he loves like changing people's lives, and he's doing a lot of philanthropy. Like he has a philanthropy channel that is separate from his main channel where oh my goodness, I am playing so poorly talking about stuff and not focusing, but it's fine. We're winning, so it's all good. Yeah, so a lot of people like give him grief for what's it called, like financially profiting off of the like helping people, but like that's the world that we live in. Would you rather people be financially profiting off of people and not giving them like life-changing operations to fix their eyesight or to fix like whatever?
Or if he was in a
like
different field, would he get more respect? I will tell you just, something else that reminds me of is Lucille Ball, the comedian. I love Lucy. I know most people that watch my channel are, under 38. But Lucille Ball was big in the 50s. I love Lucy. Lucy Arnaz, Desi Arnaz. And she became really successful. They own Desilu Theater, or Desilu Production Company, and that they of course produced Star Trek, the original series, and several other phenomenal big hit TV shows in the day. So she was hugely successful, and she took that money, and it was fine for them to be successful, right? They were stars and movie stars. I think they had a massive hit with a long trailer or something like that way back when. But she saw Carol Burnett do, I think maybe she was even off Broadway at the point where Carol Burnett did the pee in the mattress, and the mattresses were stacked 50 feet tall, and Carol couldn't get a good night's rest. And I actually saw that years and years ago when Carol Burnett was in it. And it was, it was funny, but Lucille Ball said, "Hey, you're talented, and I want to stand with you, and I want to support you and make sure that you have the exposure, everything that you need to be able to go out and be a success and be known." And she even starred on eventually Carol Burnett's comedy show, which was absolutely spectacular. I rented all of that years ago from Blockbuster and watched all of it. But she passed it on. Lucy passed it on. And then Carol Burnett passed it on. And she found people that she believed in, and she helped pave the road for them to become successful. And then those people passed it on. And when you talk about all the money that some of these influencers make, look, they're deserving. We watch them. We create that success for them. They create it by doing what they do. And if Mr. Beast or Mark were in something other than, would we be degrading the level of money that they've obtained, the level of notoriety, success? I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't think they would get that level of notoriety or success in other places, because we live in a cult of attention, and YouTube is like massively influential on society now. and attention. And I don't know. It's like anyone who gives grief to someone for spending a lot of money to give away money to people to change lives, to try and make more money, to then make even bigger things, to give more money away. Like, it's using the system to do good
Right.
because that's the way that it's set up, versus, like, a lot of people don't really pay attention to what's going on with the billionaires and with the government even, and they're just like judging the people that are visible to them doing things that they don't like, when behind the scenes, even though it's in plain sight because you can look that stuff up, but behind the scenes, so to speak, in terms of like in an unglamorous way, there are rich people that are making your lives worse and making your access to like human rights things worse. And if we keep talking about this, I'm going to say something that Ransom doesn't want on his YouTube, so we'll just chill.
Well, that needs to go to our after hours,
Yes, yeah, I was stopping myself.
because I enjoy chatting about that stuff, but I try to keep it away
Yeah,
from the gaming part of it. Although I kind of feel
all
like I
good.
know where you're going with that. But yeah,
It's-
I'm all for people, looking out for others and trying to help them climb the stairs to success. Really.
yeah, no, it's great.
So I wonder what he's going to do with all this money, and at what point is he, successful? How much money does that cost? Like Holden mentioned earlier, theaters take a percentage. And what is it?
no,
40 to 60%, Holden? It's
No,
somewhere
no,
in
no,
that
no.
range, isn't
Theaters don't get that much from a movie ticket. Not a chance. I would have to look it up. I'm surprised I haven't asked ChatGPT this yet, but give me a second here.
I know China keeps a huge portion of the box office. So when you
That
see
is
when you
crazy.
see a movie in China and they say it's made $2 billion over there, it wasn't really the studio that was making all of that, because China does keep a really large portion. Guardians, I have done this mission, but I don't remember. I guess I'm gonna go face the final boss out here somewhere. I stay away from, this Kepler. I just stay away from it. Just traveling
Okay.
through the bus gave me a little bit of motion sickness. What did they say, Holden? Did you find anything?
You were actually pretty correct. It's so initially, when a film comes out, it says that like the duration of how long it's been in the theaters changes the like distribution of the money. So opening week, the theater gets usually around 30%, and the studio gets around 70%. For big releases, it can be even harsher for theaters in week one. So basically, if a studio knows that their movie's going to make a ton of money, they can negotiate with the theaters to like keep more of the ticket prices for early on. And then as the thing switches or whatever, the theaters gain more leverage, because obviously like studios want their films to like stay in a theater, so the longer that they stay in the theater, the more chance they have for people to go and see the film. Whereas so it says by week 4 to 6, theaters may get 50 to 65% of each ticket, so studios take less as attendance drops.
But that's
And I
really
didn't know
kind
that
of one
about-
of the areas of contention right now, because, just a few years ago, the big studios, the big heads, the CEOs, the powerful people, decided that things needed to get home to the home viewer really quickly. And so we lost those huge times in theaters. I remember just go back to 2008 when Twilight, was a surprise hit. They held Twilight on for months. And if you jump forward to theaters today, my gosh, I mean, it's what? What is a theatrical run now, Holden? Like maybe 8 weeks?
I honestly don't. It's different for everything. Like Netflix sometimes puts their movies out in theaters for as little as 2 weeks. I think the acquisition of Warner Brothers that they're currently trying to get through, they promised that they would keep movies in the theaters for 45 days, which would be what, 6.5 weeks, which is silly, but
Lark, how are you? Yeah, they used to hang out a long time. I mean, they really did. And then they would even go in. Do they still do dollar theaters? I mean, I'm sure they're not $1 anymore. But
no, yeah,
I remember there were like off-price theaters where once a movie had been out for so long, you would see it move into.
Yeah, those are
they still
second
out there,
runs.
Holden?
They call them second run cinemas, and they do. I don't know if they exist. I don't know if they're making money anymore enough to like be open because
Because you can watch it at home.
I think, yeah, and I think that like because there are still theaters that are independent that are getting like the new movies, and maybe because of I should learn more about it honestly.
Now,
I can't really
A24,
speak
Holden,
confidently.
does A24, do they go with the flow? A24 does some really phenomenal movies, and they're well respected by people
Yeah.
in the industry. And I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, do they follow the chart that everybody else follows?
I don't have enough knowledge to speak about it, especially considering the fact that I'm currently employed by A24. So,
Well, good for you because they've got a fantastic reputation. They're well
Yeah.
respected.
no, I'm extremely happy.
Hold on, I want an A24 ball cap. I need an A24 ball cap.
I think you can get one. I think you can get one from their website. But
I'll have to
I mean,
check.
I don't.
I'll have to check.
I don't. I shouldn't say that I am employed by them. I am working on a movie that with a production company that they are employing.
Would you be
and-
subcontracted then? I don't know how that stuff works.
It's just no, it's just the way that the film industry works. Like every project is its own self-contained company with like a production company doing it, and then like financiers, and so A24 is the distributor. Is the distributor and producer, I guess, of the film that I'm working on right now. And
So, are you working on a horror film? Can you say?
I can't really say.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I'll tell you when I can for sure.
yes, when it comes
but it's
out,
the
let us know.
Yeah, it's the first time that I've worked on something with them. My boss, who I've been working with for 13 years, he's been the post-production supervisor on a couple of films with A24, and this is the first time that I got the opportunity to be on one. And yeah, so it's cool. And I would just say that like I don't know enough about how they operate. Like I know that they have a marketing department. I know that they have like people that are trying to do unique things to like Marty Supreme, their movie that just came out with Timothée
Oh,
Chalamet,
is
had,
that
like,
Marty Supreme? They did that?
Yeah, Marty Supreme was A24.
Hold on, I don't know if I could watch Marty Supreme. The crazy zaniness, I sabotage myself for a little bit of, frivolity and fun. I don't know. I don't know if I could watch Marty Supreme. And I'm a
What?
fan of Timothée Chalamet.
But it's a sports comedy drama about a ping pong player.
I know. I know.
What do you mean sacrifice self to have fun?
Well, the real person, did a lot of things in life that they're not going to end well.
Oh, okay. He was a hedonist, you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, I haven't watched the movie, and I mean, ping pong. Come on now, ping pong. I have played a lot of ping pong in my days, way back when, just for fun, not in competition or anything like that, just with friends, because a friend of mine, their family had a big game room and they had a ping pong table. But anybody that's good at ping pong, hello, I applaud you, because that little ball, my gosh, you have to be on it. You have to be on it.
Yeah,
It
I have
moves
not
so
seen the
fast.
film. I have not seen the film. I want to see it eventually. It's directed by one of the Safdie brothers. They make good movies.
Now, the Safdie brothers, that rings a bell, Holden. What are they known for?
So their first big film was called Good
Entities
Time
beyond
with
time seem pretty unreliable for
with
specifics.
Robert,
But maybe the point is us figuring it out.
who's the guy from Twilight,
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, and then they did Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
Which got rave reviews.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems. Lark, you're running Root of Nightmare with friends. Are you streaming, Lark? Are you streaming? Lark, are you streaming? Let me give Lark, can I give her a shout out on this? Let me see. A shout out. Let's give a shout out to Lark.
So yeah, but speaking of A24, did you hear about the fact that they have Alex Garland tapped to write and direct a film based on Elden Ring?
I think I read that in some of the trade papers. I may have read that somewhere. And they were super excited about the Elden Ring, IP.
Yeah. So as far as I know, I have nothing to back this up, but from my just general understanding of them as a company, I believe that will be their biggest project to date. Not in terms of success automatically, but I think in terms of the cost of production, it'll probably be one of the most expensive films that they produce. And so A24 makes amazing art, and they support their artists in making challenging, important art, and they prioritize the integrity of the art over what would the word be, palatability.
Now, and
what I
Holden,
mean?
just for our viewers who may not be familiar with all this stuff that we're, talking about, you, first of all, you service the industry. And then, secondly, what are some of the bigger A24 hits that would be aware of? Didn't they do the one where the guy was trapped in the chair? Was that A24? Or am I thinking of another studio?
I mean, they won Best Picture 2 out of the last 5 years, I think, with Everything Everywhere All at Once and
Okay, there's where people will recognize them from.
Moonlight, I think they also did.
Moonlight was phenomenal. I mean, it really was. It was exceptional. Lark, I'm watching you. So Moonlight, it was a slow kind of thing, and a lot of stuff happened in it, but it was well done, well acted. And then what was the other one you mentioned, the bigger one that they had?
Okay, well, so just recently, they produced and released If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which had Rose Byrne in it, and she's this mother who's struggling, and she got an award for it. They released The Smashing Machine with The Rock, starring as Mark Kerr from the UFC, and that was directed by Benny Safdie. And then Marty Supreme was directed by Josh Safdie. So these two together are now making films individually. They did Eddington from Ari Aster. They did Warfare from Alex Garland. They did Civil War from Alex Garland. They did The Brutalist from Brady Corbett, which was a film about Adrian Brody playing a architect.
And didn't he win an Oscar for that? His second Oscar.
He might have.
I think
I'm not
Adrian
100%
Brody
sure,
won
but
his second one for that because he won. If I'm not mistaken, he won for the piano way back when.
right. Yeah, so I mean a lot of the like big famous what you would call art house films over the last 15 years have been released by A24.
Right.
If you go back to like their early days in like the early 2010s, give me a second here. So they did Spring Breakers by Harmony Korine, which was that movie that had James Franco in cornrows, and like it was really crazy and it was pretty entertaining in my opinion. They did The Bling Ring from Sofia Coppola. They did Under the Skin from Jonathan Glazer, which is a really interesting film.
Oh my gosh. Is that Black Widow or let's see, what's her name?
Yeah, it's Scarlett Johansson.
That movie.
Yeah,
I
it's crazy.
just first of all go in with caution. Do not jump into the water with both feet. Dip your toe in because that movie, okay, I just want to say I loved it. I loved it. But it was so creepy. I have thought about that movie many times after
Yeah.
watching it, and I have not rewatched it. I have not rewatched it because I don't want to, spoil it for myself. But my gosh, that movie. It's about an alien who comes to Earth with a mission that's just really, it's just so bizarre. It is so bizarre. And Holden, I know you've seen it, right? You have seen that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, I wonder what the consensus from people, because it's little seen. It's like a diamond
Well,
waiting to be discovered inside of a lump of coal. It just
so
doesn't get the attention that it deserves.
so it's a film from Jonathan Glazer. He's a director that I've liked for a while. He started out doing music videos. And so I first discovered him as a music video director. And then he made his first feature film was Sexy Beast in 2000 with Ben Kingsley. Do you remember that one?
I'm just drawing a blank on it right now. I don't remember.
It had Ray Winstone, Ben Kingsley, and Ian McShane, and it's a crazy
And Ben
black
Kingsley,
comedy.
he's another Academy Award winner. He's the bald guy, right? He
Yeah.
won for Gandhi way
Um,
back when.
yeah, and then this guy doesn't make a ton of movies. He's made 4 films in 25 years. Whatever he makes next, I'm sure will be amazing because all his films are great. So Sexy Beast was made in 2000. In 2004, he made Birth with Nicole Kidman about a young boy who like basically goes to her and says that he's the reincarnation of her lover. And
Yes.
it was very controversial. A great movie. And then he made Under the Skin in 2013. And then in 2023, he did the foreign language film Zone of Interest, which is devastating. Have you heard of Zone of Interest?
I haven't.
Okay, so Zone of Interest is a German language film that takes place in the house of one of the, basically the architects of Auschwitz. We don't need to go into that, but it's basically showing like this picturesque lovely, like ideal life for this young German family, as the father is doing horrific, awful things just over the wall from their home. And so what they did was they made two films. They made the film visually, which showed the family life of these people, and then they made a second film which goes over top of it, which is a soundscape of the sounds that you would hear from Auschwitz, which was literally like a wall over the wall from them. And unspeakable horrors were committed by this man and by many people in the Nazi regime in the 30s and early 40s. And so it's basically like showing how people who are safe from like the violence and awful things that are happening in the world can live like lives that are they can like live these complacent adjacent lives where like it's like, oh, I'm not worried about that because it doesn't affect me.
Right.
And it's a very like telling thing because it absolutely shows parallels, not like direct parallels, but it does show a little bit like what people in the United States, some people in the United States are like voting for things that they think won't affect them, and then they might eventually be affected. I have to be careful with my words. Let's yeah.
I
Zone of
understand
interest.
what you're saying. It's a FAFO moment.
Yeah, to an extent. Yep.
Now, Guardians, does this have? I mean, look at those split. I'm withholding. This is probably not, but it says. What does it say? What does this say? Let me just look. I'm gonna read it. Earn points by quickly defeating combatants in Portal Ops. Volatile weapon mods. So what all has volatile weapon mods? Does what is a volatile weapon mod? I need to know.
It's just the three that you have access to.
So I don't have to. So I wish Ender will work on this.
Well, what does it say?
Let me go back to it. Earn points in the Portal Ops, dealing final blows with weapons equipped with volatile weapon mods. They grant more points.
Yeah. So did you finish the one with the precision
Yes.
hits? Did you get the mod from Ada that's called Tungsten Bowstring?
Yes.
Okay. So Tungsten Bowstring will basically make your weapon draw a lot slower, but it does a ton of damage. That is the one that allows you to one-shot in the Crucible. So if you don't care about doing the objective to get the third mod, which is called Jump Shot, which is actually, I don't use it very much. It's good, but you have the mod that will allow you to one-shot in the
Boy,
Crucible.
it is slow. What does this remind me of?
But
Leviathan's Breath.
But Ransom, hold that bow down and aim with it and move around with it and look at how long it stays drawn.
Yeah. Ooh, that it's a whopper though. That's what they're doing. They're pre-drawing.
Yeah. So you pre-draw and then you come around a corner and you try to get the shot off first.
Now, wait a minute. Will this work on my combat bow? Yes. Tungsten bowstring. Let's see what the combat bow will do. You know how we roll around here? We want to impart maximum damage. And of course, I'm out of ammo. Why? My fun has been halved. I swear it's even making it's like everything's been increased, really. Look, she dropped. She dropped like a hot potato. Look at that. Look at that. Goodbye to you. But I need some heavy because I do want to try that out with my combat bow. Goodbye to you. This is the one. I need this on the Grandmaster level. I really do. I battled my way here for days, weeks, years, trying to get this on the Grandmaster level. And always something got me in the end. And I need to come back here. I need, you know, grudge. Give me the grudge match. Give me victory. All right, I'm looking. You know they're out here. They're here waiting to destroy me. But the movie industry is so fascinating, and it employs so many people. You know, it just really does. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, that didn't take long to draw on my combat bow. I'm going to save it for the witch. Ooh, ooh, witchy woman. Where are you, ma'am? You come on out now. I picked that brick up and it had one. I got one arrow. She felt that. No report to Savathun, ma'am, because you're done. It is a very long draw time. It is a very long draw time. It truly reminds me, Holden, of Leviathan's Breath.
Yep.
Man, oh man, it two hits the old lady out there. They're scared now. They see me and they know fear. Somebody's shooting. Shh, let's hunt them down. Now there is a radius on the explosion.
What's that?
And that's arc energy that's blasting there. Is this bow arc? Yeah, it is. Okay. Is there anything down there? There's usually an ogre hanging out down there at the door. And I would be so thrilled to be able to give him a little reward for his years of service. How many witches are there out here? But wow,
playing right
I
now?
mean, I saw that really just, you know, it just really connected. It got them. So this is the one doing the deed. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. I did this a few months back, or whenever this became available, and I did thoroughly enjoy myself. But let's make sure that I am progressing my quest. 152. Did I dealing final blows with weapons equipped with volatile rounds? I don't even have a bow that I could fit into that sweet first kinetic spot. I have deleted them all.
You deleted all of your, what's it called? Mercury A.
Yeah, I would have to buy one. Oh, I've got Hushed Whisper.
So what you need to one shot in Crucible, unless you get a headshot, is you need kinetic tremors. So do you have the ability to go craft an accrued redemption from Garden of Salvation with kinetic tremors? Did you get all the red borders
I
for that?
don't think I ever finished that. I got what I wanted out of Garden of Salvation, and then I left it. Let's see, and I never went back. I haven't finished those. This is a Hushed Whisper, Lead from Light, Slice, Explosive Head.
It'll still one shot on any bow as long as you get a headshot. But kinetic tremors makes it so that even a body shot one shot kills.
Oh, and that's why Kinetic Tremors was rampant. Rampant,
Yeah.
I say. But let's equip this and just see what I can do with it. Now, wait a minute. I can check that. I can go over to collections, patterns, and catalyst. Let's go to bows. And I have everything but non-denouncement.
Okay, then you have your accrued redemption pattern.
I do have accrued redemption. Should I go make
So
that? Should I?
I think you should if you want to play Crucible with the bow mod.
I think I should too. So let's see. I go to world, a page down. I go over to the throne world. Let's go to the enclave. I don't spend a lot of time at the enclave. You know, I tend to try to work with what the game just drops and gives me.
So I think that the best thing to make on it is successful warm up and kinetic tremors, because that way anytime you get a one shot kill, your draw time will be significantly reduced for 5 seconds after. That's what
Okay.
I'm using on the Mercury A.
All right, we're gonna go try it. We're gonna build one better. Now this is okay. We're here. We're here. That was fast. Let's go down here. And I don't ever use this stuff, so they better not give me a hard time. I should have plenty of resources, plenty, and I'm gonna need to shape it because I don't have one. Or would it be reshape?
It would be shape.
Shape. All right. And I'm looking for accrued redemption.
Yep.
High tension string, agile bowstring.
You want elastic.
All right, so I'll just pick one of these for now, whatever they can give me.
You just so pick whatever and then level it up so that you can have all the choices.
All right, accrued redemption. There was a day that I was, definitely after this thing. But a lot of those weapons, I didn't really go back to complete all. I don't think I completed all the patterns. And I need to take this to what, 17? Xeon, I might have missed something. Colin, how are you? Let's see. Now let's remake this. So I got it once, and now I just need to reshape it. And precision frame. Oh, everything's precision frame, so that's all I can get. Oh no, reload speed. Handling, draw time. Oh man. Draw time. How fast can it go? Or reload. You know, the reload and draw time on a bow.
You
isn't
want
that
to
basically
focus
the same
100.
thing?
You want to focus 100% draw time, elastic string, draw time, masterwork, and then you could do reload in the string column, but I would go with the precision one. Is it carbon arrow shaft
For so under
for
the under
increasing?
my initial one, I need draw time.
Yeah, under your initial one, you need the elastic string, which is like the
Last one here, elastic string. All right, that really knocked my accuracy down. And then
that's
under
fine. You'll
second, it says natural.
get your accuracy.
Okay, accuracy. Straight
So,
fletching.
well, it is. Do you also have carbon arrow shaft? That's going to be one more accuracy than straight fletching.
Carbon arrow shaft, elastic string, and then I want to go carbon arrow shaft.
I believe so. If you
Increases
have it.
stability.
What? No, there's a different one that goes up one. Give me 1 second here. Oh wait, straight fletching, natural fletching, carbon arrow shaft is stability on that. That's so weird. Okay, yeah, definitely go straight fletching. Definitely go straight fletching.
Okay, straight fletching, and then killing wind. Let's see, what do we want here?
You want successful warm up.
Successful warm up. Okay, each final blow increases charge, draw speed. All right, and then,
And then
in the
you want
final
kinetic
kinetic
tremors.
tremors.
Yeah.
Okay, enhanced kinetic tremors.
Yep.
And then we get a reshape weapon. Shape weapon. And just like that, we've got a bow with power to spare.
So then put the tungsten bowstring mod into the mod slot.
Yup, tungsten bowstring. And then
And then
I need
walk.
to pick something up that's a 550 because this is a 535. So, and I save them just for this, an emergency situation. And let's go ahead and get one of these. Something here that I've got plenty of. And let's take this up. Let's pop it in. I don't want to store it. Let's get this leveled up. So accrued redemption. Equip. Now, I've still got to get that good King Orfeo. The King Orfeo. I feel like good King Orfeo is basically a song. It's a song. We just got to write it. It's out there. It's waiting. Now, is there anything here? No, I'm going to delete all of this. Take that. And now I need to go into something just solo. I'm going to pick something solo.
Just go into the medieval hardware with all the other bow one
Oh, so I
shotters.
can do that? What does this say?
Yeah, you're ready for PvP one-shotting.
PvP, one shot, one stop shopping. PvP. All right, so but I can't choose it. I have to go over here to the event and choose it.
Yeah.
That was my mistake. That was my mistake. Launch it. Let's launch it. Let's go in. Xeon, how are you today? And luckily, I have all medieval hardware on me. Boy, I'm tempted to put a glaive back in. Ooh. But I need to get my bow kills. Does this have an ornament? No, but it takes color shaders. Mogul of Paint? Mogul of Paint. Like, it's been my favorite. I don't know that I have a color shader that I've liked better than that this year. I just don't know that I found what I like better. This is in progress. Holy cow, Holden! Oh, it took him right down. He didn't really know what hit. It was a thing of beauty. Finally, I can be somebody in PvP. Until they get me. Hello, Master Colara. I'm not going to pronounce that the way that it should be. I'm going to mispronounce it on purpose. This is why everybody loves the big maps, and they've been standing in the outfield shooting from afar.
Yep.
I've just got to get accustomed to this draw time. Would you carry this out in the real world? Would you carry it? Would you say the draw time's just too great?
I haven't seen what it does to PvE enemies. I probably would, but I wouldn't carry it on both of my weapons. Like, I'm definitely going to bring it into the dungeon, because as soon as I win one more PvP game and I get the title gilded, I'm going into Warlord's Ruin to do the bow challenge for the emblems.
Holy cow, this has turned me into a champion. I cannot believe it. I am not believing my eyes. No wonder Xatu wanted me to get this. Now here I am, not focused on objectives. I'm just focused on my bow. Holy cow. It's fabulous. This is better than a free popcorn at the movie.
Only 5 minutes left.
Look, they're scared. Oh, he got me. Get out of here with your glaive. Nobody plays with those anymore, said the glaiver. So now I understand why this was all happening.
Yep.
I released that bow. I released it. Rewind. It's been digitized for your enjoyment. That bow was released before I fell over dead.
So try to make sure that you don't release the arrow until the whole reticle aiming part
Fills
is
up.
lit up.
Yeah.
It's got to be lit up. Like,
Don't release until we see the whites of their eyes. I don't even know where he was in the air. He was in the air. That's overload. Take him down, Guardians. Give him what he just gave us, but times it by 5.
Three minutes left.
Now I know that was released. If you fall over dead, but you've released your arrow, does it still count? Leave me a comment. I wished I could shoot and pick up these. Why do I think I can punch? I can't punch in here. You just gotta be a bowman. Be a bowman. Do good things. Now, I did take archery in real life when I found out that it was coming to Destiny. So now we know why hunters are always running around in here. Because they can really hold this stuff indefinitely.
yes.
I feel like that was fully charged. Fully charged. But if you die, even after your arrows have been released, I'm just wondering if it still does full damage.
Ransom, with these volatile bow mods, it makes the possibility of doing the Warlord's Ruin challenge like not so difficult.
That's why everybody's been doing the Warlord's Ruin challenge.
Yeah, because there's an exclusive emblem you can earn if you do it this week, and then you can get a Movie of the Week emblem if you record it and share the video with Bungie. So you can get 2 emblems, and I'm gonna do that today. My friend Madisonian just did it. It was his first solo dungeon. He just told me that he finished it.
Comes for us all.
So you get the solo flawless emblem. Is that what it is?
No, so Ransom, you do not have to flawless it. You just have to finish it solo,
Hard and glory will be
and then
Oh
you
my
get
gosh.
and then you get, not only do you get an exclusive Arms Week only emblem with like a fire torch with like brick background or whatever, but if you record the video and you send it to Bungie, they'll also give Movie of the Week emblem to you, which is usually super rare.
Yeah. That is super rare.
So you should do that today.
I need
your
to do
stream.
that. I've got to what? Tuesday at reset?
Yeah.
I need
well,
to do
yeah.
it. Now let me see.
So-
did the quest complete for me? No. I'm at 152 of 200, so I need to go get that done. With volatile weapon rounds.
Worth it?
So I'm going to go into, what do I need to go into? Just Vanguard alerts?
Go into...
Does it just, let me just look. Does it need to be,
Yeah.
Does it need to be the portal, or what did this say? Earn points in the portal ops. Portal ops. So
yeah,
is
so
it
anything-
solo portal ops? Because
Yeah,
it's solo ops.
anything portal will work. weapon?
Oh, Xeon, my skill set, it's in the trash. It's in the trash. I'm just here for the fun of it. I enjoy having a good time. But I do like Warlord's Ruin, but usually where I end up DED, the knife blades at the opening. I forget, step on something, and, I'm done for. And I have made it to the Ogre before, and then the Ogre eye blasted me right off the mount.
This is a hefty job for a lone soldier.
Don't worry.
But
Yeah,
Strand
so you
can
can-
help you
See
with
what the
that.
Guardian's capable of.
So you can use the lightsaber because it counts as a sword. So you can use a King Orfeo with the tungsten bowstring mod to do big damage with a bow primary. You can use the lightsaber to like block damage and to like basically be running around hacking things to bits. Actually, in the first encounter, I'm probably going to use the mod that splits the arrows. No, that's not going to matter. Sorry, I just need to focus right now. We're only 2 behind, and I'm trying to win this and not have to play another game of PvP.
Now, I hope that I am doing what I need to. I'm going to have to look here in just a moment. Free the prisoners. I don't ever remember freeing prisoners in here before. Is this new?
In what?
This was in, when Callus went crazy and we had to battle him. This was when Neo Muna fell. And we had to come in here and battle. This is the big pyramid ship. I don't know. I don't remember ever having to free prisoners. But my gosh, everything's going down. This is like a hot knife through butter. I am blasting their socks off. And this even explodes whether I hit or not. Like, I can
Yes.
hit the landscaping and this blows up.
You can literally just do the fast fire. You can just fan your trigger and fire it as fast as you can, and it'll still explode, I believe.
He died before I hit him. He just looked at me and said, "Oh no," and he fell over. I do remember this, but I don't remember freeing prisoners. Oh, I didn't realize those guys were up there. Dirty they are. Dirty players. That one jumped. I got one more here, and he's glowy. No longer free the prisoners. Now go raise corn over on the Cosmodrome. I'm not freeing you for nothing. Oh my gosh, unlovely. Thank you. Oh my gosh, they're ornery. I gotta get ornery back. I've stepped into a war with the Cabal. Oh no. Oh, is that gonna start it over that I tripped there on that little branch? That little piece of stone?
Holy moly, Ransom.
Yes.
I just watched a short video of a content creator who took a Titan with a lightsaber and the Stronghold gauntlets into the dungeon, and he solo flawlessed it just by Stronghold blocking the entire time.
I am loving it. So she blew herself up, the boss did.
Well, yeah, basically, I think the only thing you would actually have to do is get yourself out of the gates at the beginning. So you would have to be able to like shoot the eyes.
Yes.
But maybe the eyes would even maybe the lightsaber reflects the eye shots and kills them anyways. I'm gonna try it, I think.
Let me know, Holden, because I might go in there. I might be brave.
You should. You should definitely.
Did we always, Xeon, did we always have to free the prisoners? Necro Sci-Fi, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't ever remember freeing prisoners there. I don't. It's just been too long. Now wait a minute. It seems like here we catch on with Strand and we fly away. Fly away, fly away. Yeah. And I remember jumping here at one point and just simply falling because it didn't catch me. There were a lot of these missions that were actually good. Now let's see if this is working. Is this working? Oh, return to Ada. So, Ada, I'm coming to see you. Ada, can you hear me? They did not like that. Let's go see Ada. Alright. Tower. Ada. Did you read... Let me turn the light on. The sun has gone down. Did you read that story and some of the videos about the real dog that Archie was based on, Holden?
Yeah, I did.
It was so sad.
Yep. It sucks.
Necro, we freed prisoners in Forsaken a few times. I remember the Cosmodrome or the EDZ. I remember both of those freeing prisoners, but I did not remember freeing prisoners
Yes.
in Lightfall.
Yes.
Jump shot. Jump for my love. I'm thinking, I was thinking about spending some of this and getting one of those. Are there any of these other bows? The Raconteur?
No.
None of them are any good.
Don't waste your stuff.
All right, and King
None of-
Orfeo. 65 combat telemetries.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got enough time to continue playing to get the one that I want. You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
The combat telemetry goes away at the end of the week, so there's nothing better to spend it on than bow rolls or the engram that gives you either a bow or a glaive for 40.
All right, so now, Necro, how are you? How are you? And thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I need friends. There's so few of us left inside of Destiny 2. I need a few friends. Claim it. Now, do I have color shaders? I don't want to miss color shaders, but I'm a few steps away from Rustworn. What else can I get? I feel like last week I didn't turn everything in. I fumbled and didn't turn everything in. So if I go to Portal, is there anything here? See, last week I didn't turn all this stuff in. Or is it the same thing? Did we have 2 weeks to complete this one? So the Heron, and then there's a real shiny, sparkly, glittered version of King Orfeo. Spend combat telemetry during Arms Week. Okay, so I'm going to have to spend some of it. Haida, you're rough. You're a harsh mistress. Here it's black, but when I buy it, mine's red. This is a bait and switch. This is a bait and switch, ma'am. Don't make me break a hickory to you. Full spend. Okay.
I'll be here.
I got something. Now, let's go up and check. I want to check the tower. Cannot access while in activity.
I'm gonna focus on this game. I'll be back 1 sec.
All right. I am not... I didn't realize I was really in an activity. I thought I was just visiting, hanging out with a friend of mine. I've known Ada One for a very long time. I used to work in her forges. I did a lot of cleanup duty in the forges. I'm in the forge. Necro Sci-Fi, how are you? Now really, how are you? How are you? So, I guess I need to go to the tower and just make sure any of those bows that I just bought, I want to see if I got a good one. Necro, I did all the forges way back when. I'm a double D gamer, Necro. I'm double D. D1 and D2. Necro, how long have you played Destiny? How long have you played Destiny? Or do you play Destiny? You might be hanging out with me. You're a double D. D1, D2. I'm flying to the tower. I need to be in Trials of Osiris, really is what I need to be doing. All right, let me take a look at this. Shoot to loot, which I love. Jolting feedback. I'm not going to hate on this. All right, let me go over here and see what she's got for me. Katie. Katie, I'm coming to see you, girl. How are you? Okay, shoot to loot. Jolting feedback. Archer's tempo. Dragonfly. Jolting feedback. Okay, I'm not, angry at this one.
All right.
Wait a minute now. That was Meganura. Jolting feedback and explosive head. Arrows explode after a short delay. Rapid precision hits create an elemental damage explosion. Are any of these going to be what I'm looking for? Pugilist and Meganura.
Mm-hmm.
And jolting feedback, precision instrument, dealing sustained damage significantly increases precision damage. So you could get a lot of precision shots and it would just, snowball. You could build a snowman. Necro, you're still playing, Necro. Are you still playing? That's the question. Archer's tempo and Dragonfly, jolting feedback, precision instrument. I feel like that could be a champion. Necro, I'm glad to hear it. I am glad to hear it. Each final blow, shouldn't that be decreases charge, draw speed? Because the slower the draw time, the faster it is. But this says each final blow increases the charge time, draw speed.
Which one says it decreases?
Successful warm-up. But the smaller the number on draw time, the faster you are.
So successful warm-up says that it increases speed. And
Each
the other
final
one
blow
says
increases the charge draw speed.
So increasing speed is faster, reducing charge time is faster.
I know. Why does it say increases charge?
Because it's looking at two different things. It's looking at the speed and the time. And so when you're talking about time, if you want to go faster, you reduce time. And when you're talking about speed, if you want to go faster, you increase speed.
Yes.
So they're inversely like...
They had enough room for two sentences, basically.
Basically, they should have should have said one or the other for both instead of like making them independent of each other, because it does catch you up.
It's a little bit bizarre there, the wording on that. Okay, let's see these boots.
That's a really good roll, though.
Transfer.
Target acquisition, elastic string, compact arrow shaft, fiberglass arrow shaft. Should I pull that one out and hang on to it for a moment? I do like to just... I'm a hoarder. I can't help myself. You get these weapons and then you just hang on to them thinking something could pop up where this could be right. This could feel right. And I've always liked Archer's tempo.
Can I see the other roles that you have in your postmaster?
Yes, this is a shoot to loot, explosive head, successful warm up, rangefinder, jolting feedback, and swashbuckler.
So the very first one I would delete.
And then this is Archer's Tempo, Dragonfly, and Jolting Feedback.
I have to see what.
Natural String, Flexible String, Carbon Arrow, Natural Fletching, Archer's Tempo, Explosive Head, Impulse Amplifier, Dragonfly, Rangefinder, Jolting Feedback.
You're gonna have the good combos from this other places. So the second one is a delete as well.
I think Explosive Payload and Meganura. Jolting Feedback. That sounds like a delete probably too.
It really depends on the bowstrings and stuff. Let me see. Because there's a delay on your stream, so.
Elastic String and High Tension String. Fiberglass and Straight Fletching.
It's not terrible. You don't have a draw time masterwork, but you have the two best for like accuracy for the bow for the arrow shafts.
Oh yeah,
And you have
accuracy
the-
on
and-
high tension is great.
And you have the reduced draw time, the elastic string, the fastest bow. So you know, that could be useful. That's like a potential keep.
Oh, but what was, the one I'm looking for is really Archer's Tempo and Meganura, right?
Either that or something with jolting feedback. Because having jolting feedback on a bow makes it like a forever overload bow, basically.
Right. Archer's Tempo and Jolting Feedback, Tactile String or Elastic String, Fiberglass
So that last
Arrow,
one?
Straight Fletching.
That last one's a delete. I just watched you delete it already. Good.
Yeah, I got rid
Yeah.
of that
So
thing.
this one's okay. It doesn't have the draw time masterwork, but didn't you already have a better one that had
I
Archer's
did.
Tempo
I did.
jolting?
Like the one I'm running right now is Archer's Tempo and Meganura or Jolting Feedback with a target acquisition masterworked.
I'm gonna look at your character instead of watching your stream here. One sec. The one that you have on now. That's not the best, but it does have the Pugilist, Meganura. It has Archer's Tempo. Like, it's good perks, but the bowstrings are less than ideal. Can I see the other three that are on your character?
All right. Elastic, High Tension, Surplus, Archer, Successful Warm Up, Rolling Storm, Meganura, and Jolting Feedback.
What's the masterwork?
Acquisition, target acquisition.
Okay, so that one is quite good. Yeah. I would lock and keep that one for sure.
Locked. All right, I'm going to store these other two because I want to pick up some more of them. I mean, I destroyed gobs of these. And I should have been just checking them all. I should have checked them all.
So the bottom middle one that you were holding
Yes.
was probably a delete, but you stored it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm gonna
Just get
I'm gonna
some
go
more.
through all of them and
Yeah.
just give them some thought and think about how I would use them. Pugilist and Meganera, with handling, polymer string, high tension string. So the arrow is always the same, right? Compact or straight, or does that
Hold up.
change?
Straight fletching or
Compact arrow shaft.
yeah, I think so.
All right. So let's go out there. Let's go in for some fun. Necro, do you want to go in? I'm going to orbit. Let's just run a couple of these. It's turned dark, and that means that Safi likes to go for a walk. I have an American Staffordshire Terrier, and she loves to walk in the dark. She's that kind of girl. Okay, I can claim that. So I haven't completed orders from the Vanguard. I just haven't really paid a lot of attention to these orders. I just want stuff to complete as I'm playing. I don't want to have to read the details or pick up the novel and jump to chapter 3. I just want it to complete. I want to be able to play, have fun, and complete this stuff. All right, full spend. I'm going to get 90 event tokens. I'm able to get the Heron. But what I really want to do is get this King Orfeo. I want to be able to... I want this to drop, and I want it to drop good. I want it to drop now. Be good to me, Destiny, Bungie. You better be good to me. So, wow, we've got a lot of people on. Nikki's on, Holden's in chat, Grunty Fan, Orion, Smoking McSpokes, Speakeasy Bob,
Yep.
all in. Speakeasy Bob, how are you? We're all
Doing good.
in this trying to win it. We're trying to win it. Quiver, Smirky, I know they're in trials. Yes, of course. Hello, Quiver, Smirky. Anubu, how are you, buddy? What's Anubu doing? Warlord's Ruin. Okay, you can't pull people out of that. They're there for a reason. Nikki is playing the Lawless Frontier. There's nothing in there, Nikki. There's nothing. You don't need those other colors. You don't need the other colors. Let's see. Holden, do you want to play?
I finished my Crucible wins. I'm gonna do the dungeon.
Okay. Holden, good luck on
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
Are you streaming?
I'm just gonna record the video, I think.
All right. Necro says we need all the colors. We must have every color. Speakeasy Bob, we're going in, but let me find the right one. I didn't get credit for all those that I did yesterday. This is Arms Week Medieval Hardware, and I have my bow modifiers. I can be a bowman. I need to be a better bowman. I need to be the bowman. I need to be Robin Hood ready. I need to be on the Merry Men team with my bow and arrow. I need to walk out, and I need medals to rain down upon my head. Lots of medals. So I didn't even know that Ada had, because I didn't complete the last Arms Week, and I think it was shotguns, and I didn't complete it. I don't know why. I just kind of was just a little bit. I don't know. I didn't finish it. I just didn't finish it. I don't remember the reasons I didn't finish it. Was it because Kepler was the thing at that point? And just going through the bus earlier on Kepler, you know, gave me flashbacks of motion sickness. It really did. And it burnt me out on Kepler for that reason. I didn't want to be burnt out on Kepler. They forced it upon me. I was going to take up some of this armor and just get a really high level of weapon. You know, I originally had an armor set where I had 200 on weapons, and I was loving it. Xeon, I do. I'm going to have to go through and look at them. I might spend a little bit of time tomorrow trying to go through the bows. I need to delete a lot of stuff, Xeon. I've just been reckless with my space. Reckless, I say. Reckless. But I'll have to see if Zatu wants to come hang out with me and he can give me a hand. Boy, Lark is going at it. Lark, you are going at it. Lark, can you hear me? Lark is a phenomenal gamer. She's a clan leader. She's been a friend of the channel for a very long time, fellow Guardian. And the Lark, she's just really good. And I've played with her a lot. She and we've been on missions. We've waded through the thick and the thin of it, the sick and the sin of it. Evil before we knew its name. She and we were there. All right, we're going into the fragment. This is an unknown infinite forest space. We'll know it now. We need our ghost to do some surveys. We could have a Halloween party here. We all know come January 1st, you start scouting for the Halloween party for October. Every year I keep thinking, we're going to get a good Halloween space. And it just doesn't happen. I want bats, candles, pumpkins, orange, greens, black. I need dead trees. I basically would like to have the infinite forest back.
Control.
Oh, Necro, I know. I had a ton of fun in Sparrow Racing League. Speakeasy Bob, you look good, buddy. You look real good. I had so much fun running down the little enemies on the tracks. I loved it. I loved it. Can you go back into D1 Necro and play the Sparrow Racing League, or was it disabled?
It's still playable, I think.
Because it was a ton of fun. I would still stream D1 once a week, but they, you know, they sent me a nastygram. Paul McCartney's team sent me a nastygram. And I had to delete it. You know, I just deleted the whole thing.
Enemy claimed Zone B. You captured Zone A. You have advantage.
That ain't right. We all know that I got that arrow off. I got the arrow off. But because I died, you know, it didn't fully work.
Zone A captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold them.
Oh, I thought he was dead and he was coming back. I punched her in the face. I can't believe that. It was beautiful. It was perfect. Ma'am, your teeth are laying back there. You're going to need to pick them up. Your dentist might be able to get them back for you.
Zone A lost.
Now, we all know where they stand on this map. They stand out here in the outfield. I'm going to reclaim the zone. Now I'm stepping into the twilight zone. When the bullet hits the bone. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know they're waiting. They're there waiting to destroy me.
Zone C lost. You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
Oh, he got me from behind.
The rest of us.
Where's my team? Where's my team? It's Z Karma. He's Jack 1.
Zone A lost. Zone B lost. Your enemy has a power play.
God, I love those little groans of agony.
Zone C lost. Your enemy has a power play.
No, the enemy has a power play. Not the enemy.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
He stabbed me about the head and torso. How dare you, sir? How dare
Zone
you?
B lost.
I'm a senior citizen.
You captured Zone C. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
Oh, he was good. He was very good. That's Snorty Che. Hello, Snorty Che.
5 minutes.
You were
remain.
good, sir. You
Strong
were
start.
good.
Fight on. Zone C lost. Your enemy has a power play. Shut the enemy down. You have advantage.
You died for that. He got me in the face, but he fell dead right after that. Get out of here. I love the fact that this just continues to explode. I feel like they gave us that. They gave us a good one.
Zone A lost.
Oh, Wish Ender. I'm not going to say bad things about
Zone
Wish
B
Ender,
lost. Your enemy has a
because
power
I do love Wish Ender. Okay, he snuck up from behind. I should have been watching my radar.
Zone B.
It's there for a
Zone
reason.
advantage
Use
is
it.
yours.
Use it.
Double down.
Use it. Makes the world go round. Oh my gosh. Can anybody, the glaives, this map's too big to be glaving it up.
3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
Oh my gosh. You know, I loved it too. There were some glitches with Wish Ender where it just destroyed everything.
That's a power. You took them.
It absolutely destroyed everything, Necro. You remember the days? It did like 5 times the damage.
Victory imminent.
Oh my gosh. This is so much fun. There's so many explosions.
A victory well executed.
Okay, we didn't totally snowball them. You know, the landslide was avoided, but we had fun. It was 150 to 122. That was a good match. A good match. Speakeasy Bob was number 1. I came in number 2. Speakeasy Bob, we represent for Coterie of Arms. We are champions of the people. Speakeasy Bob is looking fancy. He's playing hard. Rough 'em up, Speakeasy Bob. Rough 'em up. Necro, I still like Wish Ender. I think the last time they messed with it, they nerfed it a little bit. I do believe they nerfed it some. Let's do one more, and I'm going to have to walk my puppy dog. My puppy dog demands walks when it gets dark. She likes to go out. She likes to look at the trees. She searches the shrubs. She seeks evil around every corner. She is Saffy the Staffy. I need to do a book about Saffy. But you know, I did write a song about my 2 Italian greyhounds. It's called Oak Tree. It's on Havoc_Otter. It's on his channel, and it's under a collab on my channel. It's called Oak Tree, and it's a song that I wrote for my 2 Italian greyhounds. But anybody that's had dogs, that loves dogs, they can relate to the tune. Someday I hope to get a music note on my name. I don't know if I will or not, because to get the music note, you have to have like a channel devoted to music. And I'm a gamer on this channel. I'm a gamer. I'm a cook on my cooking channel, but on this channel, I'm a gamer. And this one, it's got 6 years. I've had 6 years on this channel. I just can't even believe it. It's been 6 years.
Ransom, I'm gonna focus on this challenge. So good luck with whatever y'all are doing.
Holden, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me, and good luck.
Yeah,
Check back in with me the next time you want to just chat.
will do.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
11. We need one more. One more or another. We're gonna get you. One more. Evaluating Guardians, it has been slow the last few days, and you know, I feel like a lot of people could be without power. Are there a lot of people without power in all this frigid cold? Like today, this morning, I was out with Saffy, and you know, it was like 12 degrees here. It was very cold. I even thought about pulling my big jacket out, you know, my New York City in winter jacket that I basically only wear in New York City in the winter. But I didn't pull it out because she didn't want to stay out long because it wasn't dark yet. But now tonight, she'll want to do the full hunt in the park. So I'm going to have to be out and walking around. I feel like I need to pull out some winter boots and put a big jacket on. Because here in the house, I stay casual. You know, I don't like to wear a lot of heavy stuff. I keep my red shirts, some blue shirts, and lightweight pants. And this is February. I mean, by March, the end of March, I'll be back in shorts. And I don't even know if I'll make it the full month of February in long pants. But tonight, it will be chilly enough with the wind factor to just be really extremely cold. I might have to wear socks with my boots. That's how bad it might be. But then I've got friends who are covered in snow and have been for days and days and days. I don't want that. I want a pretty snow. I want it to be pretty for like a day and a half, and then I want it gone. I want to wake up and everything be blanketed in beautiful white snow. And then I want it to last that full day, and then by the next day, I want it melted. I want it gone. Bye, snow. And then I don't mind seeing a snowman hanging out for a day or two. Oh, Necro, it's been 3 weeks since you've seen grass? Yeah, and there's plenty of grass and shrubs and that kind of thing. Because we got no snow. We just got the freezing cold. I'm going to have to turn that studio light off. This is not even my big studio light. It's just a small studio light. But I clicked that thing off. It just gets too intense. And now I've gone shadow figure. I might have to turn it back on. My green screen is showing. I feel like spooky music should have come on right there. Alright, that did it. I'm going to have to leave it on for my last game. I like Widow's Court.
Control.
I wonder why this is called Widow's Court. Like, who's the widow and where's her court? I'm gonna need to see her before the game ends. Necro, are you in the United States or are you in another country?
Show me you can take ground. Hold the zone.
Now I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone. Capturing.
Enemy claimed Zone A. You captured Zone C. Zone B captured. You have advanced.
Oh, he snuck up and got me in the face. That's G-Man. He's with the Misfit Friends. Hello, G-Man. You of the Misfit Friends clan.
Enemy claimed Zone C.
They got C? You can't get in the air, sir. I'm a Titan. I know how it works. Oh, I punched G-Man. G-Man, your nose is going to be sore after that.
Zone B lost. Enemy
Somebody
claimed
get that
Zone
man a
B.
napkin,
Your
because
enemy
he's going to
has
have a
power
bloody
play.
nose. All right, I'm capturing the zone. I'm in the zone. I'm in the Twilight Zone. Nee, 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 nee. Now I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone. Okay, that should have made contact. I should have had contact. First contact.
Zone C lost. Enemy claimed Zone C. Your enemy has a power play.
Ooh! He loves me! He wanted a piece of me! Some of these little hunters, they think they're important.
Enemy claimed Zone B. Power play. Enemy has your zones. Zone C captured.
Whoa! It got rough. It got rough. Oh my gosh.
Zone C lost.
You want to take a selfie?
Enemy claimed Zone C. It's a power play. Get those zones back. You captured Zone A.
Okay, they blew my socks off. So much for that.
A. Your enemy has a power play.
If we don't capture the zones, we're done for. We're done for, I say. I'm on C. I'm neutralizing C. Be a neutralizer. I know, Necro. I know. You hunters.
Zone C.
Where was he? Where was he? Ultima. Get out of here, Ultima. He was, what was he, invisible? I mean, one minute he was there, the next he wasn't.
Enemy claimed Zone C. Power
I'm
play.
going to A.
Enemy has your zones. You captured Zone A.
Now I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Only 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. We just got here, sir. Oh, Mr. Brilliams.
Zone A lost.
Well played, Mr. Brilliams. You found me up there. I got Ultima. Bye, Ultima. Enjoy your trip.
Zone B lost. Zone C captured. Enemy claimed Zone B.
Oh my gosh, they're trashing us. Get out of the air. Get out of the air.
You captured Zone A.
The only reason here is we're not getting the zones.
Zone C lost. Enemy claimed Zone C. They've almost won. I've seen enough. I'm calling this one.
He's calling it?
You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key.
Oh man.
You can win a battle.
Oh, Havoc. The bow charges are absolutely spectacular. They really are. They're just so good. They're so good. Jupiter, wow. You're fancy. How did I do on that? Jupiter was 1, Speakeasy Bob 2, I was number 3. We had a good time. That's what counts. I loved this. I'm just sad that I didn't get these earlier. I should have got them earlier. But I did a lot of glaving. All right, Guardians, this is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Havoc, yes, you need to get these. It just took me a few minutes once I got on the bandwagon. It just took me a few minutes to get them, and they are so much fun. You can one hit with the bow, and you're a hunter. And hunters, bow and arrows, you're meant to be with each other. Hunters and bow and arrows. Speakeasy Bob, thank you for coming to hang out with me. Holding a Grenade, thank you. As always, the conversation was phenomenal. Everybody inside of chat, thank you for hanging out with me. I need friends. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I need a few friends. We gotta hang out and stick together. I am Ransom Rider, and I'll see you on my next adventure inside Destiny 2, the video game. Bye. Thank you, Guardians. Thank you. I'm still standing better.